Mr. Clerk, will you ring the bell? House will come back to order. House will come to order. Members, please take seats. Chairman Hitchens. Chairman Hitchens, you may stay down if you will. Are you ready? We'll ask the members we're getting ready to hear from our members in afternoon orders. I'm going to ask the members to hold it to 2 minutes or less so we can get on with lunch, right? That's an important time of the day. So we'll recognize Chairman Bill Hitchens for an afternoon order. And this is important. Y'all listen up. It has to do with freshness, right, Mr.
Has to do with the speaker. That's why it's important. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On your desk this morning is an invitation from the Speaker and me for the 2024 Effingham Day at the Capitol. The cookie is made by a local baker in our county, Allie Porter, who's been responsible for my happy marital life because I drive by there every day when I go home. And although I don't have a sweet tooth, I notice that when I stop and procure some of her services, that my wife is much happier to see me come in the front door than she usually is. And Allie's Bakery was just awarded the best bakery in Georgia for the third straight year, so she does have a great product. Effingham Day will be February 5th and 6th. The invitation on your desk is for a reception on February 5th. I hope that you will be able to help us and welcome them to the Capitol and join us at one of the original counties in the state of Georgia where our first governor, John Adam Troutman, was from. Thank you.
Wow. Proves that fact is sometimes stranger than fiction. Chairman didn't take 2 minutes. Representative Inga Willis. Representative Willis is recognized. There she comes. Representative Willis. And she has some friends with her as well. Don't worry about him.
We won't. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning, colleagues. Good morning, colleagues. And what a beautiful day it is indeed to be a woman of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. As I stand here today with my sisters in service, for those who may not be aware, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated was founded January 15th, 1908 on the campus of Howard University, Washington, D.C., 20059. With my sisters here, founded on the precipice of service to all mankind, Alpha Kappa Alpha strives to cultivate and encourage high scholastic and ethical standards, to promote unity and friendship among college-trained women, to study and alleviate problems concerning girls and women in order to improve their social structure. This organization was founded by African-American women at an HBCU, and it is a privilege and a pleasure to serve and maintain our commitment to service moving forward as we celebrate our 116th Founders Day. Thank you, Ethel Hedgeman Lyle, our moving spirit. Thank you, Black women at Howard University. And thank you all others who have come after us for the service that you provide. Mr. Speaker, I yield back to Will.
Now that's how you do it. That's how you get it done. 116, that's awesome. Representative Kendricks. You're recognized for an afternoon. Representative Kendrick. There she is.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On your desk is an article about David Cummings, who is the founder of Atlanta Tech Village. For those of you that don't know or have visited Atlanta Tech Village, it is in Buckhead. It is a tech incubator. It has done amazing things, but he purchased a bunch of property in South downtown. A lot of properties he's going to turn into almost a technology and entrepreneurship hub. So hopefully in the next few weeks, I'll be able to arrange a tour for some legislators who want to take a look at that property, to go and see the property that he's purchased and some of the plans that he has to make it a tech hub. So look for your email, and if you have any questions, they should be answered in the article. Thank you.
Thank you. Representative Bennett is recognized for an afternoon order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and to our distinguished colleagues from pink to purple. Each day this week, you have heard from our colleagues about maternal mortality. And what we aim to do is to continue to bring awareness to the rise and deaths of Georgians that can be prevented with this awareness. So within the United States, Georgia has one of the highest maternal mortality rates. And NIH reports that in 2021, the death rate in Georgia increased by 1.2 deaths per 1,000 people. In 2020, pregnancy-related deaths increased by 15.17 deaths per 1,000 people. The Georgia Department of Public Health provides the following information about the DPH 2018-2020 Executive Summary. There were 30.2 pregnancy-related deaths per 100,000 lives. The leading causes of pregnancy-related deaths, and this is what my message is today, are hemorrhage, mental health conditions, cardiomyopathy, cardiovascular and coronary artery disease, also embolisms and preeclampsia. These are conditions that can be prevented and or treated, and so it's time for Georgia to rise to the top and not stay at the bottom in being number one in eliminating maternal mortality deaths. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, colleagues, and we yield the well.
Yeah, ladies yielded the well. Representative Stacey Evans is recognized for an afternoon order. Representative Evans.
Good morning, colleagues, or afternoon. Happy New Year. I really hesitated about coming up here today. I know we all hear things and see things that make us want to speak out or say something or point out hypocrisy, because as much as perhaps we all try to be consistent, I know I do, and it's hard sometimes, regardless of party, regardless of situation, trying to be consistent in the moment is not always easy. But one thing that I've always found very easy is recognizing the sacrifice of the men and women that serve in public safety, whether they do it at the state level, the local level, the federal level, whether they are injured or whether they are fallen, dealing with a situation of protest that I agree with, whether I disagree with it. They are serving. They are doing their job. They are standing on the line. And that's why my heart hurt. I didn't realize it when I was here yesterday, when there was a recognition of the officers that were hurt on January 6, 2021, that there were colleagues that not only didn't stand, but that turned their backs. And then today, during the State of the State, there was a discussion and recognition of officers who were injured and those that came to his aid during the public safety protest, public safety training center protest. And I saw some colleagues refuse to stand. So it's both sides. And it's sick, y'all. It doesn't matter whether you agree with what they're defending at the moment or not. They are doing their job. There are plenty of men and women that have also stood on the line to protect our freedom in wars that I don't agree with. They are doing their job. And we are men and women who are serving our state. And if anybody should recognize service, it is us. And so I just implore on all of us, and I'm holding myself responsible as well, let's be consistent, let's be fair, and let's recognize the sacrifice of service that so many in the state and country do for all of us. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative Evans. That completes our afternoon orders. Mr. Clerk, will you read the caption to a group of privileged resolutions?
Recognizing January 25th, 2024 as National Guard Day at the State Capitol. Recognizing and commending the Rebecca Martin Home and Garden Club. Recognizing and commending Ives Kombu, recipient of the Engineer and Environmental Services Champion of Long-Term Care Award. Recognizing and commending Angela High, recipient of the New Administrator of the Year Award. Recognizing and commending Jill Cooper, recipient of the Assisted Living Administrator of the Year Award. Recognizing and commending Tammy Martin, recipient of the Elderly and Disabled Waiver Case Management Nurse Case Manager Leadership Award. Recognizing and commending David Thad Norris, recipient of the Elderly and Disabled Waiver Case Management Social Worker Case Manager Leadership Award. Recognizing and commending Agnes Ogu, recipient of the RN of the Year Award. Recognizing and commending Jennifer Kelly, recipient of the Emergency Preparedness Champion of the Long-Term Care Award. Recognizing and commending Joanne Sloan, recipient of the Administrator of the Year Award. Recognizing and commending Jackie Davis, recipient of the CNA of the Year Award. Recognizing and commending Antonia Tony Johnson, recipient of the Social Services Professional of the Year Award. Recognizing and commending Carol Brooks, recipient of the Activity Director of the Year Award. Recognizing and commending Renee Huff, recipient of the Activities Assistant of the Year Award. Recognizing and commending Sheila Weaver, recipient of the Elderly and Disabled Waiver Case Management Administrative Support Leadership Award. Recognizing the naming of Coach Donald Stitcher Gymnasium. Recognizing the 50th anniversary of the Consul General of Japan in Atlanta. And recognizing and commending Dunwoody Police Chief William J. Billy Grogan as Georgia's 2023-2024 Outstanding Police Chief of the Year. And for other purposes, that completes the reading of the privileged resolutions.
Is there any objection to adopting the privileged resolutions? Chair hears none, and the resolutions are adopted. Thank you, Mr. Clerk. We could adjourn, or do y'all want to make the announcements? Announcements, okay. I opted for announcements, just messing with you. Chairman Ron Stevens is recognized for an announcement.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just a few minutes, and we'll be a little bit late if you'd like. There's going to be a joint economic development and tourism information meeting today at the World Congress Center, Hall C, as in cat, room 302. And parking, for those of you, just use your badge so that you don't have to worry about your placard. It'll be in the red lot right in front of the stadium there. And if a member does not have a parking pass, again, use your badge. The boating industry will be showing us their economic expertise today, a short committee information meeting. $7.8 billion in economic impact, 27,000 jobs in this state. And I don't know if you noticed, the chairman of the from Nashville, Georgia, has a boat that's out front from the Chaparral Company, right down the street from where she lives. Lots of jobs come in the state, and we're here to showcase that. Hope those of you in the committee will join me right after 1 o'clock or so. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Awesome job of leading the committee. And that Chaparral location is really impressive. Employs a lot of people down there in the community that need some good jobs, as we all do. So thanks, and I hope the members will take advantage. Representative McLean is recognized for an announcement.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just want to make sure that you all can join us today for the Working Family Caucus lunch. It'll be in room 307 in the CLOB. And our luncheon sponsor today is the Georgia AFL-CIO. So look forward to seeing you all upon adjournment, or when you all can get over. We're in 307 CLOB. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
307 CLOB. Thank you, Representative McLean. Chairman Mitchell, recognized for an announcement.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to encourage all of you to come to the state's observance of Martin Luther King Jr. tomorrow. This is his home state, his hometown. It is a bipartisan event. As a matter of fact, the speaker usually brings some rousing remarks at this event. You will not want to miss this for that reason alone. And once again, that's tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. In the rotunda, or the steps on the governor's side. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for helping organize. And thank you for the invitation as well. I don't know about the rousing part, but I'll do my best. Well, that completes our announcements. The majority leader of this House is recognized for a motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that this House stand adjourned until 9 a.m. on Friday, January 12th, 2024.
Thanks for the schedule and the hard work. We certainly appreciate that. Every member of this House does. And a lot of other folks that support us appreciate it as well. So thank you for your hard work. On the motion of the majority leader, this House stand adjourned until 9 a.m. Friday, January the 12th, 2024. All those in favor, let it know by saying aye. Aye, yes.